What's up, my fellow idiots? Welcome back to the post credits. I'm your host, Tim Montalvo, and today we have a review for the movie Atomic Blonde. I really enjoyed this movie. My girlfriend really enjoyed this movie. The only thing I would say I didn't like, and I'll start it out with this. Actually, you know what? I'll go back. Start out with what I liked. I love the soundtrack. I love the sound design. I love the cinematography. I love the acting. I love the characters. And obviously the soundtrack, the music becomes like its own character, which is awesome because it's so blended in with the action and even the dialogue sometimes. In this one scene when we're in the bar, all the sound would just go away and it would just be like music, or I think all the sound would go away and it was just their dialogue. I don't know, but it kind of came in and out. But like I said, the sound design and the soundtrack was very much its own character, and I thought that was really cool. The only thing I didn't like is the lack of emotional depth, because you didn't really care about what was going on at all. This came from one of the directors of John Wick, and I believe that John Wick has a lot more emotional depth because you really give a shit about him because of his dog dying and his wife dying and the whole revenge thing. With this one, it's very much, it's like her job to be an assassin or a spy or whatever, so it's done during the Cold War, and there's a lot of double agents and spies and that thing like that. So like it almost kind of gets confusing at the end, where you're like, all right, who's a double agent, who's working with who? And then like at the end when they reveal like she's actually with the United States, it's almost like that's not really a review, like that's not really a reveal, because like, you know, at this point I don't really care, you know what I mean? Like I don't really care about what happens, because they didn't really give us a reason to care about these characters, like a personal reason to care about these characters, you know what I mean? I think in the beginning they tried to, because that one guy gets assassinated and then she kind of burns a picture which shows that she had more of a personal relationship with him, but like it doesn't really stick. So, but don't get me wrong, this movie is very exciting and it's very in your face and it's very loud. I don't know if it was just the theater, but I think it was the sound design itself. It's very audibly driven. The action's awesome. The fight choreography is awesome. Charlize Theron in it is amazing and great. And that long one-shot fight where they're doing, and it starts in the building, and she's fighting all these guys, and it's not actually one shot. You can kind of see the edits, you know, like when someone gets really close and covers it in black, and then that's where they pick up another shot, and they kind of sub out her stunt double with her. So, you know, if you're paying attention, but it is like supposed to be one shot, and it's really cool, it's really compelling, and it's really entertaining. And then it pulls out of that building into the car, and then the camera's even in the car going back and forth, so you could tell like even the rig, it's very much reminiscent of Children of Men, that one rig where it's just like, you know, it's just, if you watch the behind the scenes, it's just like one camera in the middle of the car going zzz. But in this one, I think it was up top, and it was on top of the roof, because it was moving forward, turning, and moving back and turning. So I think the rig was up top rather than sticking up from the bottom. But anyway, like I said, it was really entertaining, but just you don't really care about the characters or what's really happening. I mean, you care about what's happening because it's entertaining, it's in your face, and it's awesome, but you don't really care about whether they die or not, to be honest with you. So let me know what you guys thought. If you saw it already, Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the Idiot Box and come back to the post credits and come see your favorite idiot, me.